Together for the one, the only Jacob Durden. Jacob Durden. Thanks, Mark. That was overwhelming. Tonight, I prepared a special treat. This is my last Coppertop for a while. I'm taking a break. So I'm unhappy. And I'm unhappy because I'm taking a break. Tonight, I'm going to do all of my most offensive material. Yeah! I have formatted my set in such a way where each joke is more offensive than the last. So if you find yourself being offended, just keep in mind, it gets worse.
Woo! Let's do it!
Let's get this started. I think I should stop using the word motherfucker as a term of endearment over text message to my relatives. I texted my dad the other day. He was like, motherfucker, question mark? I was like, what can I say? I appreciate your work. Right. I went to the doctor recently for a physical. He was doing the turn your head and cough bit, examine the south of the border. Yeah. Yeah. I never know what to do with my pubic hair in that situation. I mean, like, I could leave it wild and ragged, but I don't want them rummaging through an Amazon jungle down there. Sort of rude, you know? But at the same time, I don't want to shave it all off, make it look like I'm making an event out of the situation. Like I got someone to oppress, you know? So everything I do is essentially wrong in that situation. There's no right answer. So what I've settled on doing is like shave a couple days before, and you have a presentable but not presented looking pubic hair situation after it's grown out for a couple days. I call it the 5-day shadow. Yeah, one laugh for that joke, good. My ex-girlfriend was really shy, and I don't like dealing with shy girls, because I like communication in a relationship. I like having conversations. And when I'm trying to have a conversation, she would have a really bad habit of not contributing like an actual human being. She would be more like,
Thank you.
So one day I had to go up to her and rip the fucking duct tape off of her mouth. Say, bitch, if I wanted your opinion, I wouldn't have it chained up in the attic. That joke's for the ladies. Fuck no. I'm so sorry. Well, it gets worse. It gets worse. I think people use certain words wrong, but it's common to use these words wrong to where like the word just completely changes its definition. Like I'll give you an example. Literal is a good example. I literally laughed my ass off at that last joke, Jake. First of all, no you didn't. Second of all, no you didn't. Amazing is another example. Those tits are amazing. Okay, like I'm amazed. Well, actually, that's a good example. Whoops. Hysterical is the main one I get pissed off by. Like when I tell a joke, it's not hysterical. You know, like when someone tells a really funny joke, it's not hysterical. You know, hysterical means to like cause hysteria, which is like panic and fear. 9/11 was hysterical. 9/11 was fucking hysterical. Gets worse. This next joke is for all animal lovers in the audience. I have an eclectic mix of offensive material. I try to offend every demographic. So this next one's for animal lovers. I love it when people adopt like rescue dogs and cats, you know, like cats or dogs that have come from a bad home, you know, I think that's really cool. Or like, even like deformed animals, you know, like I think that's really compassionate. So when I see someone like walking a three-legged dog or whatever, it's really cool. I think that's really caring and kind. So I adopted a dog and I chopped its leg off. The ladies love it. They think I'm all caring and shit. Get all sorts of compliments. My girlfriend and I recently had a pregnancy scare. Guys in the audience, you know how scary that shit can be, right? Right? Fuck, right. But I'm at a weird point in my life, you know, like I have a nice car and a steady job and a steady income, you know? I can afford an abortion. I don't want to brag or anything, but like, I did that joke at a pro-choice rally and got a standing ovation. Like, I don't want to brag. I'm very charismatic. I'm actually the reason my mom is pro-choice. That joke is so fucking smart. That joke is so fucking smart. This next joke is my last joke. It is also my most offensive joke. And like 90% of you haven't heard it. Which makes it even more offensive, because I'm probably going to tell it wrong. I was out with friends recently, and we were in a group, and there was a group of people sitting behind me at the bar, and they wanted their picture taken, but they were all so hammered they couldn't hold the camera straight. So they went over to me and said, "Would you take a group photo?" And I fucking hate taking group photos, especially with people I don't know. So I sort of like, I had really low energy, so I was like, okay, fine. So I held the camera, I said, 1, 2, 3, cheese, and they all said cheese, right? And it wasn't really a good picture. It wasn't really a good picture at all. So I go, okay, take another one. So I go, okay, fine. 1, 2, 3, cheese, and now I'll go cheese again. You know, same story. Bad picture again. So you go, fucking take another one, right? So this time, cheese wasn't working, so I have to say something else. I have to change up my game plan. Also get out of the situation. So I go, 1, 2, 3, Palestine is an imagined state. And snap that picture. It was a fucking great picture. The great part about that joke is like 85% of you don't know why that's offensive, but 100% of you know that it is offensive and you're offended by it. Yet, like, you don't realize why you're offended. Just think about it. Just think about being offended by things. I don't know. That's my set, guys. My name is Jacob Durden. Next time, I shaved today, and I'm not going to shave until I come back to Coppertop.
Alright. Still won't grow anything.
No. Jacob Durden, everyone! Awesome, awesome.